Runs. Ah! Okay. Sorry about that. Kind of hungry. It's hard to survive when you've got to kill and eat people, and the only people near you are like your family. Anyway, hi guys, it's Victor. I was out with Ghost of Matsubara this evening, and YouTube significant. More, how do I say this? More YouTube significant because Ghost of Matsubara. You don't take advantage of your channel. Good guy though. Blah, blah, blah. It's 1:16 a.m. Speaking of I'm trying to get to the point here. I was also out with Rachel of the Rachel and June channel. June apparently had something better to do than hang out with us. And Regan, the motherfucking vegan. You guys know him. Who else was used? Oh yeah, Tomoko of course was there. I actually came with her daughter. Her daughter wanted nothing to do with us, so I didn't actually see her. Apparently they had lunch and she went off and came back. My neck is really itchy. Anyway, so today on the Ghost of Matsubara channel, nothing happened. But in the Ghost of Matsubara, our Tom is shooting a music video. And I helped out. The theme was apparently English teachers, so they wanted someone like me. We talked a lot about a lot of things, you know. I should have taken notes. I had this pad of paper the whole time, but ironically, I couldn't find a pencil to take any of the notes on. Yeah. Anyway, so tonight, excuse me, doing what no other blogger does. Welcome to Facebook. I will be answering some of your stupid questions. Today's email comes from a guy who calls himself, excuse me. Yeah, I just woke up from a nap. He calls himself Saber Thor the Conqueror. Right there, I'd like to give you some advice. That's a dumb name. When you meet a chick on the street and she says, "What's your name?" Don't say Saber Thor the Conqueror. Even in your mind. Even in your head. If you don't say it out loud, just don't say that. You sound dumb. So this guy actually has come to Japan. And he's very friendly, but I don't care about friendly. I mean, I care. I care about friendly, but I'm going to respond to these videos, these emails. Excuse me. From the gut. I hope you can appreciate that. I know it's better to just be nice and, "Oh, you guys are great. Thank you so much. I love you all." I do love you all, but I'm going to still be honest. So. Okay, so he says, "I hope your family and you're all doing very well." And he's killing some time doing some art on the computer, and as well as reading. He likes to know. He wants me to know that he knows how to read. That's good. But he wants to know what's my personal opinion on today's society. Society's view on Japan, not just the country. So, what society, Victor? What's your personal opinion on today's society's view on Japan? This is one of those emails where you probably shouldn't even answer. But not just the country, but also the people and culture and media as a whole. I don't have that kind of opinion. I don't think about today's society is this. And this is not even on today's society. This is today's society's view. So he's asking me to think, to opine on what some vague, undetermined, unspecified society thinks about Japan. I don't know what they think, so I can't have an opinion. I'll tell you something though. Eating human meat makes you tired. It's good for your teeth though. Teeth got really clean after biting into some flesh. Anyway, his answer. Personally, I don't give a fuck. about everyone else's opinion, and I pretty much expect the same answer out of you. Great. But it sort of but it sort of gets to me that you can easily dissect the non-Japanese native people into small groups. For instance, you have the typical internet video media portrayal of Japan as a weird country. Oh, so I guess he's talking about Western society. Japan is full of weird people who are dying out because of lack of sex. Huge suicide rate. Yeah, but not that huge. Love of schoolgirls. Technical hentai porn. Regular hentai. And strange cartoons, commercials, and music. Why would any of those things kill Japanese society? So it's a country full of weird people that are slowly becoming extinct, that are in danger because of lack of sex. The only thing relevant there is lack of sex. Suicide rate is not really relevant. I mean, oh yeah, of course it's relevant. But we're at about 30,000 people a year, which is when you have 124 million people. Yeah, it's a number to. It's a terrible number, but I think we can go a few years. My favorite. Anyway, then he says, what else? Regular hentai. So Japan is dying, according to, I think, Western society. Japan is dying out because of all these things. And then he says, but you could argue about the schoolgirls in hentai. Then there's anime weeaboos, and their knowledge about Japan comes from 100% media. So, I don't know, so what? Mainly being from anime and manga. And occasional Give Me a Break band videos. So, I'm partially responsible for some of the perception that people have about society. Okay. Then he says, I used to be like that. I thought that as soon as I got off the plane, I would be greeted by my own personal harem, drive to a hotel in a mecha. I don't know what a mecha is. Mecha. After defeating Godzilla and becoming the Hokage of Japan. Some kind of leader of a village from some anime. I should look that up. And they would reward me with a plethora of schoolgirls and maids to add to my man harem, while still being just your everyday wimpy Japanese schoolboy. But I've definitely learned otherwise. So he's in Japan now, and he says, my neighbor doesn't even know my name, despite the fact that I speak Japanese. She just calls me the wit American boyo. I can't imagine a real Japanese person would ever say anything like that. Wit American boyo. Boyo. I don't know. I kind of doubt you're telling the truth here. But it's fine because she's too old to be in my harem anyway. This is like the most annoying email. I don't even know what he's trying to say. What do I think of the media? The media's portrayal of Japan? Nothing. I don't think about it. Because I don't think it's consistent. There's enough information out there that the occasional and even common article portraying Japan is as a oversexed, whatever you want to call it, tentacle hentai porn type of country. I think it's balanced out by lots of other articles. So then there's a small, but let me continue this weird email. Then there's a small but growing group of people who think that I think this guy was high when he wrote this. Then there's a small but growing group of people who think that eventually who think that eventually, at the rate Japanese technology is advancing, they will take over the world. They will, capitalize, take over the world. I personally don't understand that group. I mean, yes, Japan's technology is rapidly advancing, but they aren't going to take over the world. They're too busy focusing on more efficient machines like the robotic arm that masturbates for you. Okay. Then there's all, I don't know what to say about that. Then there are also general weeaboos who think that Japan is perfect in every way possible compared to everywhere else without actually ever going there themselves. Then the last group of people are the people who plan on studying abroad without thorough research. They think that just because they read something online that Japan will be exactly that. Then they get here and experience the society hands-on and get all mad and frustrated after a week. There are a few people like that, but I don't think it's a major group. Then he says, I was part of this group too. However, I decided to stay. Currently, I'm in college trying to get a degree in graphical design and game developing. This is the only interesting part of the article, of the email. I have a job at the big camera store in Ikebukuro. And he's apparently a student. And I'm on my second year of 3 years total of training as a full-time host. So he's also training as a full-time host. Okay. My boss said I had potential to do good as a host. However, if I get more negative reviews than positive reviews, I could be fired after even just one day. I could be fired on the spot. His boss, he's a host, and he says his boss pays for all his clothes, makeup, and jewelry. And he likes interacting. He enjoys interacting with customers on a genuine, caring, and concerned level. I guess that's what you have to do if you do that kind of job. You've got to pretend you really care. However, there isn't and never will be anything on an intimate level in this job, which I assume means he's never going to have sex with anyone. Mr. Victor, which when a guy says Mr. Victor, I just assume he's not American. But this guy sounds like he's just American. Anyway, he says, Mr. Victor, I truly want to know you think of this generation's view of Japan and Japanese culture. And Japanese culture is... Mr. Victor, I truly want to know how you think of this generation's view of Japan and Japanese culture is, and I'd like to know what you agree and disagree with and about what I've said. Again, hope you and your family have a great day, and thank you for reading my horribly constructed email. Yeah, it is horribly constructed email. I agree with that. Otherwise, I don't have any opinion. I don't know what to agree with or disagree with. I think your email is really badly written. I can barely make out what you're trying to say most of the time. I don't even know what country you're from, and I want you to understand that there are many different societies. So when you say today's society, I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my videos. I do appreciate you guys. But when you write me an email asking a question, make it better than that one. I don't know what to say about that email. Do you guys think there's something there? Is the media portraying Japan as an overly tentacle porn type of society? I have not seen that personally. What do I know? I have a pencil sticking out of my head. And I just woke up after coming back, hanging out with everybody tonight. And I thought I would take advantage of this silly costume, this silly makeup, to answer some of your stupid emails. But it actually just sounds, I think I just wasted everyone's time here today. I've got nothing to say about this. Except, but I think it's interesting that you're actually working at Big Camera. I'd like to know more about that. And I think it's interesting that you're a host, or training to be a host. You're a host in training. I think that's interesting too. I wish you would talk about that instead of asking me weird, vague questions of which, what kind of possible answer could I have? By the way, welcome to Facebook.